Welcome to another episode of the We Call Game podcast. On this Survival Sunday, it's the last day of the regular season.
Yes, sir.
What technically there's 2 days, but whatever, innit? Survival Sunday sounds better than a 2-day thing. But I'm your host, Joshua Vino, in the building. Let's go.
Come on. Joseph Carpe Diem, putting in work from the AM to the PM. You know the vibes. I got some of my nearest and dearest friends with me. Moderator / executive producer, King Rico with the flair.
Yes, sir.
You know
yes,
what
sir.
time it is.
Yes, sir. Know the vibes. Know the
Come
vibes.
on.
You got a promotion today.
Yeah, come on. We got moderator / Chris Broussard following. Kelly Coker in the building.
Kelly Coke in the building.
Coca baby,
Back by popular demand, apparently.
Coca baby.
Fam, big up those double episodes of We Call Coca, fam. Yo. Some of the best shit I've seen on this. Can't lie still, but what we saying, bruv? Playing games tonight, bruv. Little 1-2 things to be decided.
Listen, if Portland have to win to not go into the play-in, right?
I think they have to win, but before that, did anyone see flipping LeBron James yesterday?
Go James.
It was on at 8:30, you know, so it weren't even a butter's time, so there was no excuses. It was on at a decent time for you. I looked at my phone, I was like, oh, LeBron playing. Managed to catch like the last quarter until the last quarter. Obviously, we played trash in the quarter I saw, yeah. He scored a couple points in the fourth quarter, but we played terrible, I can't lie. Bruv, there was like 8 minutes, no one scored.
Who did the Lakers play?
The Indiana Pacers.
And this is who you lot are celebrating beating. But continue.
LeBron's back. First game back.
Continue.
It's a process. It's getting yourself reps. It's testing the ankle before we go into battle. And then after the trash fourth quarter, I saw the highlight. No, I didn't see the highlight. Scratch that. I saw Instagram. That's what I saw. King James posted, "Get back season." The alley-ooping of alley-ooping. He was 45 feet in the air with a bad ankle. And then he stared at the camera.
Bro.
It's like, fam, you don't know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen. The finals run, then the loss to Brooklyn. But forget about that.
When they're talking like LeBron caught an alley-oop and he's got like a 25-inch vertical, fam, my man's like 6'8", 6'9". At least, I'm pretty sure
LeBron still has a 30 vertical.
That's what I'm saying.
40.
Yeah,
You think it's still 40?
Yeah.
Nah, bro, he's 36.
He's about 30. He's in his 30s.
36, man. Well, you looking it up? What's it?
Looking it up
What's LB? What's Lebanon's vertical?
That's LeBron James vertical.
Fam, he was 11 of 22. I know you guys
40,
like that.
40 inches.
You look like that, don't you? Yeah,
It's 40.
50%. Yeah, the magic number.
It's 40 inches still.
It's 40 inches
I don't know.
right now.
I'm seeing when this article was written. But I'm pretty sure in his peak it was definitely about 40 inches still. And in his peak was about 40 inches.
Anyway, LeBron's ankle's looking okay.
No, in his peak is 44 inches. In his
His
peak.
peak is 44.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis is back. Dennis the Menace played yesterday. Obviously, all them casuals will fall into place, hopefully. So, with that said, if Portland lose, the Lakers become the 6th seed, and they play...
They missed the playoffs, basically.
Who?
They missed the play-in.
They missed the play-in, yeah. And then they play...
Probably.
Denver?
Yeah, it probably is Denver.
Yeah,
Because
but yeah.
it's
Wait, just gonna double check.
Utah. Who's second?
Just gonna double check.
Wait a second.
Suns.
Suns.
Lakers are gonna play Denver Nuggets.
In the first
First round.
Just gonna double check.
So Lakers are out.
Yeah, no way. I was getting to that. So it's either Denver if we're the 6th seed, and if we survive the play-in, if we're in the play-in and we survive it and we're the 7th seed, it's the Suns.
Yeah.
Book it.
Ooh.
The Lakers are smoking whoever in the first round. LeBron has never gone out in the first round, bruv. Watch.
So if LeBron...
Think I'm scared of... Jamal Murray's not there.
That's true. That is very true.
Jamal Murray's not there. If he was there, it's a bit more tasty, but still I'd fancy us. And the Suns, it's unfortunate because I picked them to have a good year this year. But the way the cards are dealt, you might run into the LeBron James, Anthony Davis steam train. I told you lot, they're doing what Goku was doing on Planet Namek when he was in the chamber thing. They're out now. He said, get back season on Instagram. Come on, bruv. You lot know what's going to happen. And you're disappointed. You know what's going to happen,
I'm
bruv.
not going to lie, yeah. Speaking of, listen, the Clippers lost. And I'm not going to lie. You know,
They lost on purpose.
I'm getting the feeling of deja vu that I got last year.
It's the end of the season.
No,
Guys
but
are trying to rest
that
up.
was how they were moving towards the end of the season.
They
Yeah.
rested everyone, but I think they knew if they rested everyone and lost, there'd be no way to play the Lakers in the first round. Because now that's off the table now, by the way.
You see last year, like when they were losing games, it's like, oh man, we'll get it right at the playoffs, man.
We talk about that was a COVID season. There was a long break.
People are playing bad at the moment, though, for them.
Yeah.
Although, I did watch them play...
They lost to Charlotte.
No, they beat Charlotte. They beat the brakes off Charlotte, fam.
Charlotte, they
Yeah.
lost to someone this week, though.
The game was close until like the end of the third quarter in the fourth quarter, and then for like 6-7 minutes of the fourth, Charlotte didn't score. And I was just seeing Rondo orchestrate stuff, just finding people in position, just cut. There you go, Batum. There you go, this guy. There you go. Kawhi still played kind of trash, but it didn't matter because Rondo was just, and that's what I'm kind of scared of now, because they actually have someone that, yeah, if you lot want to revert back to yourselves and stink it up, someone that's actually a champion to go, nah, let's go get this. They're the only team I fear in the West.
The Clippers. Oh, so you're scared of the Clippers? So you're actually being honest.
I said they're the only team I fear. They're the only team that if the Lakers went out to, I wouldn't think it's an upset.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
agree.
That's fair.
Everyone else is an upset to me. I don't care where we're seeded.
Yeah,
That's
they're the
fair.
favourites, but you could lose to anyone. In the
Of
West.
course.
And do you know what as well, yeah? I've been receiving a lot of hate for my takes on Russell Westbrook. So I done the honours of watching a Washington Wizards game. They won. Oh my days.
So none of the hate you're about to spew matters, by the way, because they won.
They lost to
And they're in the play-in.
They lost to Charlotte yesterday, but that wasn't the game that I watched. But anyway, the game.
They play Charlotte today.
now.
They're playing them right now.
Yeah.
What's the score?
And they're losing by one. No, they're
Yeah.
winning by 1 point.
How's LaMelo
losing
doing?
by one.
Oh my God, for the first time on We Call Get a live LaMelo watch. Live. What's he saying?
LaMelo's
19
19,
points.
6 and 5.
That's what he needs to do because he played shit in his last game. But, you know, he's had the bum wrist and stuff.
And
We're working our way back.
Westbrook's on 23 points.
Yeah, and he's facing, you know, one of the
13
top
rebounds.
10
Triple double for
top
us.
10 point guards
He
to ever
knows what
play.
he does.
I actually watched the Wizards and the Cavs game.
One of the top 10 point guards to ever play, Russell Westbrook.
He's not top 10 point guards. Just knock it off, man.
Pardon?
Top
He's not
10.
top 10 point guards. No.
Top 10, man.
Top 10.
Top 10.
He's top 5.
What?
He's not top
Fam,
5.
Don't let me take off
He's
my
top
headphones,
five.
fam.
He's
What
top
do you
10,
mean?
bro.
He's top 10.
five?
He's
He's
top
top
10.
10.
He's top 10.
He's top 10. Doing this
yes,
clip.
yes,
Hold on.
He's top 10.
He knows he's top
I'm gonna-
5.
He's top 10.
I'm gonna think of a
But-
list. Magic.
No, we're not gonna do this
You're gonna
until
do
we're not
this.
gonna do this until a certain special guest is here in its fullest. Shout out my guy.
Shout out Abdullah though.
Yes, fam.
You're welcome on the We Call Game podcast anytime. But is Russ a top 10 point?
I think
guard?
he's coming through next week because you owe him an apology. Because what did you say off camera last week? What'd you say?
What? That I might have to apologize.
Yeah, and I said no. You're gonna do it to man's face.
You know what I'm gonna do? It's a good thing he's not here because that gives that buys me a lot of time to wait. If Washington Wizards don't make it to the play-in, my apology is rescinded.
Aren't they in?
Yeah, fam, they're secure.
They're in, and they're gonna
They're secure.
They're gonna fuck up some commas like Future, fam. Trust me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you think they're here to lose?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
but
do.
no, bro.
I do
Commas,
think-
yeah.
I think they're here to lose in the first one. Who they playing?
Huh? It don't matter, bro. It's
matters.
Westbrook and Bill versus some rookies
Charlotte,
like
they're playing
that.
Charlotte, they're
They're
playing
playing
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
I love Charlotte. Obviously, LaMelo all the way. Bruv, Westbrook is going to beat you. And Beal, trust me, they're going to beat you. And then they'll lose in the first round to Philly or Brooklyn or whoever they end up playing. But look, they're going to get there, fam.
Westbrook ain't losing to reverse layups, man.
What do you mean, fam? You know this guy was dissing the hell out of LaMelo in your absence, fam.
It's cool, bruv.
Dissing the hell out of saying all my man does is score layups and that.
He's chosen his side in history.
That's cool.
So when I call him a hater next year, when LaMelo's an all-star,
No, but
it'll be cool.
answer though.
Has
like,
Jeremy Lin been an all-star?
No.
so what is LaMelo Jeremy Lin?
Yao Ming has.
I
though.
don't think Yao Ming's good.
Nah, he's
Yao Ming's cold. Let's not
Man
get
is-
into that.
Man is either like
The
LaMelo is
Hype
fucking.
can get in the all-star game, bro. Was
Man,
Westbrook in the all-star?
Man is
Was
talking
Westbrook
like
an all-star
LaMelo.
this year?
Man is talking like
No.
LaMelo's
Oh, someone that's averaged the triple-double. These lot cannot even ever do that in their life.
Listen,
But what?
man are talking like
know what's
LaMelo.
happening.
Man's talking like LaMelo Smush Parker and that. I don't get it. Like, allow it, bruv. Who does score?
He's
layups?
overachieved to me this year.
Who, LaMelo?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like everyone thought he slyly would either fall on his face or have an adjusting period.
People were saying that he was gonna win the
Okay,
Rookie
yeah.
of the Year. Yeah,
Really?
Exactly.
yeah. Guys
From
were
the
saying
off. From the off.
that. When they compared like to what's the Minnesota guy called again?
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, there's Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
There's
Bruv, you need to know his name, fam. What's going on?
Sorry, man.
Don't do that to Anthony Edwards, bruv. It should be a
more
co-rookie of the year.
talented.
They should take it back to 95.
Grant Hill and Jason
Yeah,
Kidd.
when they gave it to Grant Hill and Jason Kidd, fam. You need to give it to both of them this year.
There's the guy in Golden State, but he hurt his ankle. So
What's his name?
Even Halliburton for the Kings.
Oh, yeah,
Is he,
yeah.
fam, this draft this year has been deep.
Jeez, yeah.
Bare of them man are playing good minutes for their teams. Shout out to the 2020 draft class. Shout out, fam. But anyway, playing games, fam. Golden State play Memphis tonight
yeah,
Golden State will beat them.
and
at
whoever
8:30.
wins-
Fam, they both have the same record.
Yeah,
I
whoever
know.
Wins gets the 8. So
That's mad.
So I hope Golden State throws the game
Mad.
because they understand that, let's not get in between each other's way, innit? We'll beat the San Antonio Spurs. Lakers, you beat Grizzlies. We both make the playoffs, right? Come on.
Nah, man.
So John Morant,
Yeah.
go crazy tonight. Let's go.
Nah, no one's throwing away games, fam. Listen, the road that
I
Steph-
do not want to see Steph Curry.
Listen, no one wants to see Steph Curry right now because, listen, he was moving mad. Who did Golden State play the other day?
it's Golden State's whole team's been mad. Like, these
Fam,
guys
you
are
watched the
on a
Golden
crazy
State Jazz
streak.
game. Jordan Clarkson put up 41, but Steph was
Fam.
moving brazy, bro.
Jordan Clarkson
Steph
is
was
the
moving brazy.
6th man of the year, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out Jordan Clarkson, man.
I thought there was no hope. They left you rotting in LA with a bum ass Kobe Bryant. I thought there was no hope for you, but you're resurrecting yourself for the Jazz. Shout out you.
What a hoe. I'm not even going to rise to that. But anyway, yeah, shout out Jordan Clarkson, fam.
A lot of men were ratting Kobe Bryant in the last few years of his career. But
Speaking of Kobe Bryant,
obviously, he was in the
Hall of Fame this week. Immortalized in the greatest Hall of Fame class there will ever be.
I agree.
You will never get better than Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan,
and KG.
and then on a last minute thing, the 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble, Ben Wallace. What? As a 6-man Hall of Famer, Ben Wallace, you're not going to get better than that. Come on, bruv. Stop it. Yeah, bruv. Came in like Seal. I was just like, oh, they added Ben Wallace to the list.
Your
These.
time is up. My time is now. But I hear you still. Nah. In all seriousness, this Hall of Fame class was very decent. All deserved. Tim Duncan,
Yep.
KG, Kobe.
3 players.
Hang tight Vanessa Bryant as well. Your speech, proper. Hang tight you.
Can't lie, I ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna watch the whole thing in its entirety soon.
Still.
But
yeah, man.
yeah, bro, there's 3 players that, in my genesis of watching NBA basketball, were
Creme de
3
la
of the
creme.
the creme de la creme, 3 of the biggest players at the time, bruv. All you guys that started watching last year, bruv, think of the way you think of Giannis and Anthony Davis and LeBron in that, they put these men in that category. That's what it was for me, bro. As a youth, them year 6, year 5, fam. KG, Timmy D. Obviously, you know how I feel about Bean Bryant. Rest in peace, my G.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bean. And you know what? You know when I proper started to rate KG? Do you remember that interview that he had where he's like, where they're like, what's driving you? And he's like, I'm losing.
Yeah.
I'm losing.
Bruv, Kevin Garnett, bruv, I've never seen someone like on the court look so on it. Obviously, you get them, man, because I watch a lot of like interviews on podcasts. You get them, man, just like, oh yeah, KG just talking, you know, when it really comes to throwing hands, you know, he ain't trying to see me. You know, Udonis Haslam said that. I think Zach Randolph said that and stuff. But it's just like, yeah, you lot are really on it though. So, of course, he's not going to fight you. But nah, fam, this guy offensively had it all apart from the three, but, you know, would take the odd one here and there. Had a mid-range, had a post-up, had a face-up game, could block shots, could defend, could get steals. Like, I liked him more than Tim Duncan at the time, personally. Obviously, Tim Duncan's the big fundamental, universally considered the best power forward ever, but Kevin Garnett was my guy when I first started watching basketball when it came to power forwards. Him and Dirk.
15-time All-Star, 4-time first team All-NBA, 3-time second team, 2-time third team.
You know what it is with KG? I will be honest.
She was defensive player of the year as well.
Fam.
I personally think there's an argument to be made that KG is an all-round better player than Tim Duncan.
KG was one of them. Fam, remember back in the day, like, obviously the youth them won't know about it. When you used to have them foul sharing stuff like Aries, Limewire, KG would be one of them people. I'd download clips. Like, you just download clips, like, yeah, Kevin Garnett, yeah, Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson. Just see what they're doing, fam.
Yeah. Even the 08 series where the Boston won the chip, I'm not gonna lie, as much as I was a Kobe guy them times, I was mad happy for KG winning a chip still.
Anything's possible.
Because if he didn't win a chip,
Exactly.
they'll be treating him like the way they're treating guys like Charles Barkley and Russell Westbrook and that.
It pains me they didn't play together. That would have been the dream. If Kobe and KG. Kobe, why didn't you pick up your phone? What's wrong with you, bruv?
You bougie ass.
Because you're just waking up at 3 a.m. to shoot and stuff, bruv. You're probably taking a nap, you idiot, bruv. Shit.
Kobe didn't want to play with KG.
Pick up the phone.
Bruv, if you ask him KG or Pau Gasol, bruv.
Do you think Kobe misses a call on purpose? Of course.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Me personally,
Of course.
from what I've seen of Kobe, yeah.
You know him too, like LeBron.
No, but what it is, yeah. No, not like that.
Kobe
But
would have
in a
at least
situation with
responded.
Shaq, yeah. In a situation where he was with Shaq, where he wasn't the definitive alpha, he wouldn't want to be in a situation where he's not the definitive alpha. That's why Pau Gasol was the perfect complementary piece. With KG, he's walking into that locker room like, yo, I'm the man around here. Tell me something.
Pau Gasol cost us 2 more trips to the finals. 2 more. Dallas and OKC.
You aren't beating them anyway.
With the Celtics, though, they had Paul Pierce as well, though.
You know, KD won 4 scoring titles in a row, but no one wants to speak about that.
Because it's not a KD episode.
Of course. It's never a KD episode because you're hating us.
But we don't talk about insecure people that, you know, need to be in super teams to prove their greatness. Never want to gamble.
Insecure.
Never want to go to Vegas.
Insecure beta.
You know, Kevin Durant never wants to go to Vegas. You know, always wants, you know, the deck stacked.
That's true.
But bruv, we know you're a goat, bro. We know.
Man, I'm moving like Kobe didn't want Dirk and that.
Yeah, it would have been fire, fam.
Man, want to see CP3. That's what I'm saying. Obviously,
Would have been fire, fam. Yeah, and we did the Karl Malone and Gary Payton thing. Yeah, break all yourselves.
He got Steve Nash and Dwight Howard, but he didn't want to let Steve Nash play point guard. But it's all right, though.
Steve Nash didn't want to play point guard. That's what happened.
No, Kobe didn't want to.
No,
Kobe
Steve Nash said he was here to take big shots. He was here to lead. And what I saw Steve Nash do is break his leg and lose all his confidence and hide. That's what I saw him do.
Listen, Steve Nash was here taking like, I'm here like, I want to take big shots. Kobe's like, you nigga? Do you know where you're coming? This is LA, you know. This is my town.
LA, this ain't Phoenix
You got,
or Dallas.
you got to take
This
the
ain't
from
Texas.
me? Impossible. See, listen. Watch clips of Kobe during them times.
Watch clips, fam. That's second year uni, fam. That's photographic memory for me, bro.
So what, Steve Nash?
Fam, I was watching all of that, fam, and it was driving me mad because I thought we were gonna get the chip at the start of the year,
Yeah,
and then
stacked.
the whole time I'm having to make excuses for Dwight Howard. Then he left. Then I had to hate him for a couple years and shit.
So you weren't making excuses for Kobe, nah?
Of course it wasn't Kobe. Did you see what he
my
was doing
God.
that year? Did you see?
Allow it, man. Please. Just
Bruv,
allow it.
Toronto, Brooklyn, the Trailblazers. Oh, I'm just gonna guard Kyrie Irving and Damian Lillard on consecutive night. Oh, I'm just gonna go on a 2-week spurt where I'm getting triple doubles. Oh, whatever he thought the team needed, he actually provided that year.
At that point,
That's his most underrated season
Listen,
ever.
at that point, yeah, Kobe wasn't even listening to Mike D'Antoni. He wasn't. He was doing.
That's when we started winning, when he stopped listening to him. We went 28-12.
Then it's
So
a-
I'm not. I've come back from the All-Star break. I was around, Bron and that. I don't really listen to what they saying and that. But I take a little on board. They told me start listening to you. I was just like, all right, cool. I'm gonna start listening. We went 28-12, made the playoffs, tore his Achilles, and the rest is history, bruv.
Listen.
Yeah, Kobe was going mad that year.
He was. That was an underrated year. But man, I'm moving like say he let Steve Nash run the point. He didn't. Allow it.
Steve Nash broke his leg
He didn't want to play.
and didn't want to. Yeah, you should see his All the Smoke podcast with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. He talks about how he tried so hard to be physically fit and make it back, but he just never felt himself.
Drained himself.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
Kobe.
anyway, we've
Kobe
digressed.
even said himself.
Go on.
2012-13 was his best.
That was
Ever.
one of his best years, still.
Yeah.
Because that was the virtuoso.
What was that?
Oh shit!
What was that? Oh
I don't
my
know
God.
like these.
Oh God. Oh my God.
It's the race still.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Outtake, fam. This nigga rude.
Oh my God. What? Oh shit.
Sorry.
This guy's tripping.
Oh my God. Yo. Fuck.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey, Joe, pick your headphones, bro.
Oh my God.
Hey Joe, man, get a hold of yourself, fam.
Fam. I'm crying grown man tears. Fam.
Oh, yeah. Kobe was he felt that he was playing his best gospel ever during 12-13.
2012-13 was the last year of Kobe's prime. I agree with that. Jesus.
No,
Fam, where do we go from there, fam?
Listen, we didn't talk about Timmy D, fam. Why does no one want to talk about Timmy D, fam? Mr. Fundamentals himself.
you know he has the most blocks.
Because he doesn't want to talk about himself. That's why no one wants to talk about him.
He has the most blocks in playoff history.
Jesus Christ.
He nearly got a quadruple double in a closeout game. And personally, I think he got the quadruple double, but they didn't count 2 of the blocks, so they gave him 8. But personally, I think he got it.
Listen, Tim Duncan, one of the top 10 players all time.
The
One of the most impactful players of all
Yeah,
time.
number 10.
He has 15
Number 10.
time All-Star,
Nah, 10-9.
15-time All-Star, 15-time All-NBA, 15-time All Defensive, 3-time Finals MVP. The guy's rookie.
Three-time Finals MVP. Say that again.
3 times Finals MVP. So he's a 2-time MVP.
I'll be honest, it should be 4.
It should be 4.
You should have the 2014 one, but
So
Mr. Surprise over there has
But
it.
Tim Duncan has the most blocks.
That's in playoff history, yeah.
In playoff.
In playoff history, come on, bruv. Let me ask you a question now.
Tim Duncan's one of the best interior defenders ever.
But can I ask you a question? Our moderator here has conveniently reeled off his stats. So why Kobe being better than him? Because I'm hearing bare things that are saying, yo, 3-time finals MVP.
To dares to do.
Bro, don't do that. I don't want to hear talk about circumstances, yeah? Because San Antonio Spurs had no history of winning before Tim Duncan got there. But
Neither did Shaquille O'Neal
What? The
before meeting Kobe Bryant.
Before
Yeah, I have no history of winning before,
he
bucking up
got
with
to
Kobe.
the finals.
Is that winning?
He got smoked by Hakeem.
Is that winning? He got to the
When was the
finals.
last-
He got to
when
the finals.
Bro, when was the last time San Antonio Spurs got to the finals?
I don't know. Probably when George Gervin was there.
I don't even listen. Did they probably get to the finals them times?
Check what George Gervin was doing at the San Antonio.
I'm checking right now. George Gervin. Let's check. 40th pick. Man gassing like he was the number 1 pick in that. But anyway, hold on. 9-time All-Star.
Fam, you don't know about the Iceman.
This guy's played for the Bulls.
4-time scoring champion.
The Iceman.
The guy's a
25, 5 and 3 for his career. That's
seven-
The Iceman.
7-time All NBA, 12-time All Star.
The face of the San Antonio Spurs in the 70s.
I've got 9-time All-Star here still. 9-time
12-time All Star.
Who? George Gervin. Fam, I'm
12-time
seeing.
was All NBA. He's a 9-time.
I give you, okay, all right.
Got a basketball reference.
San Antonio had no previous history of winning. But even on their ones, Kobe has a better playoff record against Tim Duncan than Timmy D does. Even without Shaq. Because obviously, we can't judge Kobe with Shaq in it. We have to half Kobe's career. Kobe's career for Joe starts from 2004 till 2016.
Oh, what? Because in the free
When he was drafted in '96, everything that happened for we don't count that because Shaquille O'Neal was there, innit?
Oh, because in the 3P era, Kobe was carrying Shaq's backpack to school and that.
Against San Antonio, well, always the leading scorer when he played them.
Yeah, but
Tim Duncan, your boy, Timmy D.
in the playoffs,
Duncan on him and David Robinson.
in the playoffs,
Duncan on both of them.
in the playoffs, you play 4 teams, by the way. So in the playoffs, you play 4 teams: first round, second round, conference final, and the finals. Play 4 teams, by the way.
Yeah, and generally in the West, Kobe would mess with the West. And then in the finals, when they'll play the Eastern Conference team,
Who averaged
where
15
the
points.
center wasn't all that, Shaq would feast on them. That was generally what happened.
So there's excuses.
That's not an excuse. That's what happened.
So who would have said in the 2000 finals? Who would have sent as what?
For the Indiana Pacers, it was Rick Smits. It was the Duncan Dutchman. You look him up. He's a very good player.
And who was in the backcourt for Indiana? It was Reggie Miller and what? Jalen Rose.
Yeah, Reggie Miller, Mark Jackson, Jalen Rose coming off the bench.
And Jalen Rose was undercutting people.
I think maybe Chris Mullen was there on the legend team from the Dream Team. You love the Dream Team, I know you do.
Yeah, but in the 2000s, come on, man. Kobe didn't have no backcourt competition like that.
Oh. Allen Iverson, guarding Allen Iverson, guarding Jason Kidd. How about that?
Man, Kobe.
How about that in all the fun? So you got Reggie.
too
No.
little.
You got Reggie Miller. You got Reggie Miller and
on his last legs.
Jalen Rose. He weren't on his last legs then. Then you got Allen Iverson, MVP.
Fair.
Then you got Jason Kidd.
Fair.
Come on, dog.
Them man, Kobe's
Come
bigger
on,
than,
dog.
Kobe's bigger than these man, though. You get me? Kobe's 6'6".
Come on, dog. Come on.
5'11". He ain't even 6 foot.
Come on, man.
$165 as well. Like, he's small, fam. Like, allow it. Kobe's too little. All you have to do is Kobe get in the post. Your fadeaway, they're shooting at 45%. Normal.
Jason Kidd was like 6'4" though.
And Shaq was getting double teamed. Too, so more times he was open.
Jason Kidd's like 6'4" though.
222.
Yeah.
Listen, I was watching them finals
guy.
that you were talking about saying, yeah, Shaq wasn't getting double teamed.
Which
bro.
finals? No, I said Shaq wasn't getting doubled against the Spurs.
Against the
Them man would play him straight up.
Yeah, they did.
Fair.
That's what I said. Obviously, the 76ers and all these Eastern Conference teams and Indiana are going to double Shaq. But I said the San Antonio Spurs, where Kobe was averaging the most for the team, they weren't doubling. But anyway, bruv, we're not going back. This is the play-in episode. Interesting question, yeah. Anyone know how far Donovan Mitchell is from coming back? Because that's interesting, because if the Jazz are the 1 seed and the Warriors end up being the 8th seed, and there's no Donovan Mitchell, let's say for game 1 and 2, who you got for that series?
Still take Jazz because Jordan Clarkson's going off.
So he's gonna be
Jordan Clarkson over Steph.
Oh, that's the Warriors.
I said the Warriors.
Oh, sorry.
In this
It
mood.
depends who gets home court. But if Jazz have home
The Jazz will have home
yeah,
court.
then I'm saying Jazz.
Bruv, I don't care who has home court, bruv.
Donovan Mitchell's missing like 1 more week.
He's missing 1 more week.
Yeah.
Oh, so he'll make game 1 because the play-ins are this week.
Coming, yeah.
Oh, okay, so he'll make the play. I think even in the playoffs, that's Buki for the Jazz.
Listen, the Jazz are gonna be under serious pressure in the playoffs, you know.
All you have to do if you're like the Warriors is create the doubt, I think. Because you have champions on one side and then you have a 1 seed who in the back of their mind knows everyone writes you off. So yeah, you've got everyone writes us off, we gotta prove them wrong. But then, okay, let's say you go 1-0 down.
Who's the favourites though?
Oh, the Jazz.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Jazz.
Defensively, they could smother the goal.
Yeah, and they're the 1 seed. They're the better team. They're the better overall team. But my thing is that
If Finn gets shooting,
What's his name's been playing well though? What's his name? It's Andrew Wiggins.
when you're a 1 seed, it's like,
The pressure's on you to actually win the series.
yeah, the pressure's on you to win the series, and there's certain players and types of players you don't want to see in the 8th seed. I don't want to see Steph. I don't want to see Damian Lillard. I don't want to see Kyrie. I don't want to see Allen Iverson. I don't want to see Kobe. There's certain where it's just like, okay, even though they're the 8th seed, they could make it weird.
what first seed's been knocked out in the
Golden
first
State
round?
might be the weirdest.
Dallas,
Yeah, Mavericks, yeah.
2017 by the We Believe Warriors. That's Baron
Mad.
Davis, Steven Jackson,
Mad.
Al Harrington, Mark Barnes in them, man.
Mad.
Golden State might be the
Draymond
biggest.
Green even said that we're not the We Believe team on Warriors.
They were the last team, I think, to have 3 people that averaged 20. I think Baron Davis, Steven Jackson, and Monte Ellis all averaged 20 on that team.
Yeah, that team.
Or maybe it was Jason Richardson. Someone else averaged 20, but I know
Monte
Baron
Ellis.
Davis and
Can't-
as a rookie, as a youth them.
Yeah, the guy was cold.
But they had 3 guys averaging 20. But that was the last 1 seed to be at 8th seed. I know the Knicks did that in 99 as well.
Matt Barnes was on that team as well.
Gassy today, fam.
Yeah.
Gassy.
Oh my God. Listen, no outbursts for me. I'm on my best behavior still. But nah, listen. As long as LeBron James doesn't win the title this year, I'm just being real with you. If LeBron James win the title, you didn't see me, bro. I'm just being real.
That's the right energy still.
You didn't see me.
As long as you've established that you're a hater.
I know Russell Westbrook ain't winning the title, so I don't need to worry about that.
Calm down.
Fam, Russell Westbrook is going to do his thing in Washington and get bought out. Then he's going to come back to California to the Lakers and then get his chip.
Wow.
He's going to go with his friend LeBron James.
Do you think LeBron James wants to
With
play
his friend LeBron
Do you
James.
think LeBron James wants to play with Russell Westbrook?
Smoking cigars in the summer. Fam,
God.
that's when Westbrook will make the free, fam.
Listen,
That's when he will make
does
it.
not want to play with Russell Westbrook, fam. He wanted to get.
Boy, he'll make it work, boy.
He won't make
Bruv.
it work. He doesn't.
That's what we need to go. If we had Westbrook on this squad to go against Brooklyn, fam, I'd say all bets are off. But I don't care what you think about Westbrook, bruv. That's enough firepower, bruv. He's got enough with him to keep Kyrie
How much
honest.
does LeBron?
Because that's what it's
How
about.
much does LeBron need to win a chip? I don't get it. Do you need LeBron, AD, and Westbrook to win a chip? And you want to scream?
How much does Kevin Durant need to win a chip?
And no one's screaming that KD's the GOAT though.
Huh?
No one's screaming that KD's the GOAT.
No. That's the questions you have to ask because they're in the same generation.
What does KD need? He needs everything.
Clearly more. Yeah,
He
everything.
needs everything.
Everything.
And that's the thing. LeBron James knows he needs everything too, but no one wants to speak about that.
Kevin Durant needs another MVP. He needs 3 All-Stars. Burner accounts. What else? Obviously, he's to be in the right frame of mind. Like, he needs everything.
His mom.
Yeah. Obviously, his mom, the real MVP.
Listen, I'm not even saying that KD doesn't need everything. He does, as you've seen in Brooklyn and as in Golden State. He needs a lot. But LeBron needs a lot too. Because if you actually want to look at LeBron's title reigns, what has he had? He's had D Wade, a Finals MVP. He's had Bosh, All-Star,
Hall of Famer.
Even in the Cavs, he's had Kyrie, he's had Kevin Love, he's had the refs, he's had Adam Silver.
Kevin Love.
Like, did you get me?
Kevin Love. Kevin Love was a stat padder
Oh my god!
before he met LeBron James.
How the hell?
Was a stat padder. No playoff appearances, no nothing. Just a couple highlights on ESPN and some stats. That's it.
So
Kyrie
Wait,
Irving.
what's going on? Kevin Love.
Yes.
Kevin Love is a stat padder.
He was a stat padder before he met LeBron James.
Wow.
Wow.
So when I've lost my mind, people are quick to jump at me, but man are calling Kevin Love in Minnesota with bums.
Is Gasol better than Kevin Love?
Oh, so what, when Kobe was with bums and he was putting
Same
up
level.
when Kobe was with bums and he was putting up 25 points, he wasn't stat padding no, but Kevin Love
He was putting up 35
Oh my God.
and he weren't stat padding
Oh, he
because
definitely
that's
was
what you
stat-
have to
oh my
do
God.
to either
Oh,
win the
so,
game
but-
or not get blown out.
So it's different rules for Kobe, but it's different rules for Kevin Love as well.
No, but with
But that's
Kevin
that
Love, he was
pattern.
finished at the bottom of the West though.
Fam,
Exactly.
Listen, Minnesota
Exactly.
are cursed, but no one's talking
Exactly.
about
I'm going by what you say. If you're getting numbers and you're not doing anything, you're stat padding. That's what you say. So by your definition, Kevin Love in Minnesota was stat padding. Wasn't nothing. No playoff appearances, no nothing. Didn't get swept by the 1 seed. Didn't put up a fight against the 1 seed. Was never the 8th seed. Why? Because he was never making the playoffs. He was just getting 26 and 13 and doing nothing. That's the truth.
Why was he? But
Who was the point guard for Minnesota? Who was he playing with? Just
Ricky
Martin.
Rubio.
He was just playing with Martin, really, bro.
That's not my problem. And I'm going by this guy's logic, innit?
Kobe Bryant wasn't making the playoffs. So Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, and Pau Gasol in there, man. But you don't want to talk about that.
We did make the playoffs that year.
So the year they didn't make the playoffs, what?
He got injured when he came back in 2014. Got injured when he came back
Excuse-
in 2015
Excuses.
and was finished in 2016. That was the retirement tour. That was the fake NBA. So
Listen,
how can we make the playoffs and be faking the NBA at the
Listen,
same time?
Kobe
It
was-
doesn't make the same. It doesn't make sense.
Kobe was finished when he tore his Achilles, bro. Are you gonna admit? Please admit that on camera that you can admit Kobe was done. DONE. Because I'm pretty sure when he came back, he was ranked like the 91st best player in the NBA, and Stephen A. Smith was going mad. And Skip was like, "No,
And rightly so, because it's bullshit.
your boy Kobe is actually the 93rd best player in the NBA."
That's
Tell
what
me
people
something.
like you think.
It's an 0-14. He played like 6 games though.
And then there's 6
This
games.
is what he's judging.
And then there's
This
6
is what he's
games, he was
judging, innit?
terrible.
This is
Oh
what
my
he's judging.
God.
6
In them
games.
6 games, he was terrible.
Off an Achilles tear. Like what? And then how many did he play in the next year? Like 22.
35.
35, yeah.
Hold on.
And then the next year was what?
66.
The goodbye tour.
Yeah.
Like the Michael Jackson, this is it thing. The Magic.
Hold on.
And then what did he do in the last game? 60.
I'm literally getting up. Hold on, he played 6 games. What did he do? 13 points, yeah? Average 13 points. Let me see his free throw percentage.
But he got his
83.
most assists though.
Of course. You haven't passed your whole career. At least passed in the 6 games.
Hasn't passed your whole career. He has the most.
46%.
He has the second most assists for non-point guard players, but he hasn't passed his whole career.
Bruv, he's played-
What you have here is a narrative projector, and what you have here is the truth.
Listen, if you've played 20 years in the NBA, the least you can do is average.
Oh, now it's the least you can do. But before, come on, dog. Giannis, what are you telling me, bruv? I'm not staying on this guy, bruv. I know you're foolish. That's cool, innit? We're gonna stay on that, bruv. You stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine. Giannis, I was watching him play the other day against the Indiana Pacers.
He's been dunking on everyone.
Me and Kelly Coker got into a little, you know, got into a little Passover, a little minute play that happened in the game. Giannis was throwing the ball down low into the post and then kind of got the ball, hesitated, got the double team, dished it out. I don't know who it was some white guy, but he made the three in it.
It was Demi Lovato. Something like that anyway.
It was either McConnell or Divinchenko. I know they're the two white guys that play for the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I was like to Kelly, he's moving too slow. The double team's always going to come. He needs to move faster, get into the post, drop step, and make that shot. Kelly was like, nah, the guy made the three. I'm like, that guy is not going to make the three when it counts. Trust me, I don't know his name. I don't know which one it is. So that means he's definitely not going to make the three.
I mean...
Where do you stand?
I mean, the right basketball play, if you get doubled, you do have to move the ball.
Thank you.
But if you get the ball, I'm not going to lie. I've watched Shaq. I've watched Shaquem. I've watched all these post masters in the post. If all else fails, drop step. I'm not gonna lie.
Fam, exactly, bro. Move quickly. Move quickly. Do that move. Get it yourself.
If you're not thinking fast enough, move the ball. So neither of you are wrong. I don't think. Neither of you are wrong. If you're not gonna move fast enough, then move the ball. But if you do move fast enough, if all else fails, I've seen Shaq 1-2 power dribbles, drop step, dunk on man. Let's go.
Because once you dribble that low and I come up, and that shoulder touches your chest, if you're Shaq, bruv, the separation I've got already, and it's not even a foul, it's just like, we've just touched each other. I just happen to be massive. So you're going to bounce off me. And then I've got the free lane. I just think Giannis needs more go-to moves that I don't think he's going to be able to rely on a jump shot this year. So I would rather he have some post moves or some stuff he could go to down low for when he isn't in the open court facing up a man and just has a drive to the lane.
I do think Giannis needs to do some work with Hakeem.
Yeah.
If Giannis wants to do some work with Hakeem, he will become a clear player. But if he was to have some at least 1-2 post moves to go to, it would be long.
To be more clever.
He has expanded his game because he was working with Kobe. That's why he's taking jump shots now, and he's building the confidence with that. But if he was to have like a post game, at least 1-2 moves, it would be long. It would be very long. Giannis.
What do you think that means for him this year? Because it looks like they're on a collision course in the second round with Brooklyn. They beat them twice recently.
That Brooklyn series is going 7 games, by the way.
I think it's going 6.
I think it's going 7.
I think Brooklyn in 6.
So I think it's
There'll be a
going
tight
It's
game.
going
Someone will
7,
steal
man.
it.
It's going 7.
I think Chris
And you know what it is
Middleton
with Brooklyn
is
as well?
gonna do something
Brooklyn can't stay healthy as well. So one of these men,
Boy, they're healthy now. James Harden's back.
exactly.
Scary
James
hours.
Harden's back.
Scary hours.
I have to say, shout out Chris Middleton. I told you to pack your bag. Maybe you should unpack it. like I said, like, man's...
there's a bunk bed for you.
Yeah, exactly. And a train ticket book that you don't know about. But apart from that, man's looking a bit more aggressive. He's taken... See, my thing is that when you're in his position, you have to... A lot of players in the NBA either score straight line drives and threes. I look for people... I look for hoopers. I look for people with the mid-range game. I look for guys who can dribble, face up. Then Chris Middleton's now... Obviously, he's been taking those shots before, and that's been part of his game before. But
he's being more assertive,
he's being a bit more assertive now. Yeah. He's looking for it a bit more now. He's looking to me a bit more like a reliable
second option.
I don't know if that's to do with Drew Holiday being there, but
do you know what I think it is as well? Because Giannis has expanded his game, he is giving these other men confidence. I think, like, no one could rely on Giannis to take a jump shot ever. But it's like, you know what? If Giannis actually has the ball, depending on which day it is, he actually might make them, and it's giving these men confidence. But it's like, okay, cool. I know when push comes to shove, these men are relying on me to score, and I'm not that guy.
Yeah, because for a Brooklyn Bucks series, Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday don't need to be better players per se than Kyrie Irving and James Harden. They just need to be better players on a night 4 times.
Yeah.
They just need to go at them. It can't be Kyrie has 37 and Drew Holiday has 14.
You know, Kyrie shooting 50-49, by the way.
That's for you lot, bruv.
I don't hate Kyrie.
No, I love Kyrie, but that's for you lot, fam. You lot love them numbers. But like as I was saying, like he like you need to give Kyrie a reason to defend. Chris, like a big reason. Chris Middleton, you need to give James Harden a big reason to defend. That's why I haven't mentioned Giannis and Kevin Durant, because that's gonna happen anyway. Anyway, like we got to close now, so let's close with playoff predictions. Who the 4 of us got for the NBA finals? Who the 2 teams in the finals? Not who's gonna win it all. Who's gonna in the Eastern Conference and Western Conference?
I've got
Start with Joe.
I've got Clippers Brooklyn.
Clippers Brooklyn, Joe. Richie D.
I've got Nets and probably Lakers.
Brooklyn. If Jazz had Donovan, I would say Jazz.
Right, you think Jazz
Don't have Donovan, by the
Nah, but if he was,
Jazz ain't making it to no finals, man.
Is anything is possible, boy? This is
It's
crazy.
true.
I think
That's
the West
true.
is really open though.
That's
I
true,
can't lie.
and that's very true. I
I like Jokic. I don't know.
There's no Murray though.
Michael Porter Jr. is cold though, man.
Yeah, he's very decent.
That's the real young Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's true.
Just
but
putting it out there.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if Lakers get that upset, man. Someone just
So
snatches it from.
To be fair, it does look like that. Like a lot of things have, they have had a shit season in terms of injuries, health, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
yeah.
I'm gassed on what I saw yesterday, so I'm gonna still go Lakers Brooklyn finals.
Yeah, same. Cause it's LeBron James, man.
Listen,
Yeah, exactly. You gotta beat LeBron James 4 times,
If the Nets
and not
don't
everyone can do
if
that.
the Nets don't make the finals, boy. Listen.
Wait, so did everyone have the Nets in the finals?
Yeah, everyone. has-
Oh, okay, cool. So, boy, if they don't make the finals,
They don't make the, and that's the thing. If they face Milwaukee, if Milwaukee beat them in 7 games, that won't surprise me. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I'll be honest.
It won't surprise. It won't surprise me, bro. But I'm taking Brooklyn. That's because
But they are the favorites.
Still surprise me still.
yeah, they're the favorites to me.
When they play twice, there's no
Even
James Harden.
Sixers. I can't lie.
That's the thing.
can't
I almost feel like if the Nets go like 7 against like the Bucks and like just scrape it and then you have to
Yeah.
go through all of that against Embiid.
Yeah.
It's a bit techie still, but I'm still picking them.
Yeah. The NBA finals are the championship is very open this year still. Anyone could actually win it still, just depending on how well you play and against your season, because anyone can get beat.
Boy, we got some fire episodes a week or game coming up, bruv. Our first playoffs, so bruv.
Come on.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and come on the journey with us. But we're out for this week.
Signing out. We call games signing out.
Let's go.
Let's go.